Yo, what's going on? It's the Infinity Man himself, and this is my review for Borderlands 4. I know it's a little late. Forgive me. Look, it's a lot of games. It's Brotober. I'm trying to play everything. I just love from everything from VR, anything except Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sorry, but anyway, this is my review for Borderlands 4. Let's get into it. First things first, what do the devs have to say about the game? So, Borderlands 4 is a mayhem-fueled looter shooter, jam-packed with billions of weapons, deadly enemies, and intense co-op action. Break free from a dangerous hidden planet as one of 4 new badass vault hunters. They literally summed the whole game up, except for the break free part. Look, it's a looter shooter. It's Borderlands. We all know what we doing here. We all know what we came here for. We came here to collect guns and shoot ass. Not kick ass, but shoot ass. But anyway, let's go ahead, get into it. First things up is the graphics. Now, the graphics here, Borderlands is a stylized, cel-shaded, pinned outline, cartoony, comic book looking game. But they did this one on Unreal Engine 5, which comes with its caveats. But look, let's be honest, Unreal 5 makes everything look better, and Borderlands is just one of its victims. The game looks amazing with all the different colors that's popped, all of the outlining and everything, the creature designs, the enemy designs, the lighting. It's all just so freaking good here. I got zero complaints on the graphics. Everything just, the clutter, it looks clean. I could say that, but that's really for the more untouched parts of the open world. As you get closer into like the little bandit camps and whatnot, you start to see the clutter fill everything out, which just makes the game, it shows how much detail they've put into making this game here, as far as the graphics and the style. The style is dope. As long as you continue to make stylized games, they can stand the test of time, because they're not going for that ultra realistic look that every game is trying to do. And if every game is trying to do ultra realistic looking graphics, then no game is ever going to stand out. But not Borderlands. Borderlands, they stuck with their style and they just enhanced it with the Unreal Engine. It looks good. There's nothing else to say about it. I give the graphics 2 thumbs up. Let's be honest. It looks good. Guns look good. The world looks good. The lighting looks good. The enemy look good. The effects, particle effects, explosions, everything. It all just looks good. With the graphics out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move into the sound. First, starting with the voice acting. The voices in the game, whether it be from the voices in the cutscenes, the voices of the characters, the voices of Claptrap, Claptrap gets his own section anyway. All of the voices in the game, they all sound A1. They all sound extremely well done. Even, the little death sounds from all of the bandits and whatnot. I forget what they call them. The crazies that you'll be killing as they're dying and they're, yelling taunts and stuff at you. Even that stuff sounds good. If you're outside of a cutscene but in dialogue with another player in co-op, or with somebody who's giving you mission intel or something, as you get away from them, of course they're not going to follow you. Their voice isn't going to fade out. It actually switch over to comms, and even that sounds good. Like, the voices, they sound good. The main baddie, dudes, the timekeeper, he sounds good. His lieutenants, whatever you want to call them, they sound good. Everybody and everything sounds good. Even the creatures, the little monsters, they all sound good. This is just good voices. Good voices. Now, the music in the game is really not as bombastic or in your face as you'd expect it to be from such a heavy, shooter type game. You don't have Doom soundtrack here, but the music you have here is applicable. It's placed well. If you're not in combat, you're not going to hear a lot. You can actually listen to the world a lot more. You can hear the ambience of the world. It's things like that. Gunshots in the distance. All of that stuff. But then once you get into combat, the music kicks in, some better than others, but it does kick in and it does reflect the action that's on scene with the guitar stings, with the different it's like, okay, da-da-da-da, like you want to kill shit to this music. But then you get into the menu and it's completely silent. Which, they could add some, some sort of noise. It don't necessarily need music, but just some wind blowing. I don't know, something. It doesn't take away from the game though. It gives you time to think about what it is that you're looking at, because there's a lot to read, a lot to think about, a lot to go over, a lot to consider with all of your builds, attributes and stuff like that. So I'm honestly not gonna let that take away from, the music aspect of the game, because what they do have in the game slightly enhances what's happening on screen. And it sounds good. It doesn't take anything away, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the sound 2 thumbs up. Alright, so now we'll talk about the world. And when I talk about the world, I mean in a way, just to clarify things. I give a thumb for the way you interact with the world, and then another thumb for how the world interacts with you. Now, with that being said, it's the world that you're in, the world that you own. So first things first, they've switched from the hub-based areas into the open world, which I love open world games. Like, if you slap open world onto a game, all I want to know is how big is this world? Because I love to explore. I like to go around, find new things to do, new things to see, new things to kill, all of that. So in this world, it's a looter shooter, so there's only one thing to do, and that's shoot. Now, they do have little collectibles for you to find and stuff, which would be one of the only reasons why you'd need to explore, but they don't do nothing. It's just a stamp on the wall, an audio log here and there, and it doesn't add anything to it. I don't like the fact that I have to go out of my way just to get these little, I know every open world's got its collectibles, but if they don't have any sort of meaning to it, like this is literally just a stamp on the wall. That I don't really like. But that's just how you interact with the world. Shooting everything that you see, shooting everybody that you see, I love it. But there's so much stuff in the world that I can't interact with, like NPCs, for instance, the environment. Outside of opening stuff to get guns and ammo, there's nothing to do. So you came here for one purpose, though, to loot and to shoot. And that's what you do. And the looting and the shooting is in this world is good. So, that's cool. Now, the reaction, the way the world reacts to you, honestly, there is none. Like, outside of, the looting and the shooting, there is no other way that the world reacts to you. There's nothing that you're going to do that's going to influence the world in any way, and vice versa. Nothing the world is going to do that's going to influence you in any type of way. So I'll go ahead and I'll give the world 1 thumb because of the way you interact with it is fine. It's okay. But the way that it reacts to you, they just shoot back. And there's nothing about it that changes anything. It's not like you're going out here, having faction wars or anything like that. It's the good guys, it's the bad guys, and you're one of the good guys. That's it. So, world, 1 thumb. Now we have the gameplay. Gameplay is what you're doing and how fun is it. This is Borderlands. This is the 4th Borderlands, the 4th main one, but this is not the 4th Borderlands game. They know what they're doing here. they know what this isn't their first rodeo. They're good at this. They're great at this. So you're looting and you're shooting. You're shooting everything that moves, and you're looting everything that glows green. That's the gameplay, and it's honestly amazing. Like, shooting feels perfect. Your abilities, perfect. The attributes and perks and everything that come with the weapons, perfect. Like, I have no complaints with this gameplay. It just works. You now. I would say, as far as the way that the HUD is set up, the mini map, the little HUD bar at the top of the screen, it was a little confusing to figure out between that and the map. Just trying to figure out, okay, you've got your legend that shows you what each icon means, but for some reason, I don't know, it wasn't gelling with me. It was not sitting well with me. Once I played the co-op, which I'm going to touch on in a bit, it was easier to explain because I'd already gone through it for a little bit. But even then, he was like, bro, what? Like, hold on, why? And I was like, I don't have answers. All I know is how it works. So, anyway, though, the gameplay was extremely fun. Going around the world, shooting everything that I needed to shoot, figuring out different ways to take down different enemies, what each element does to each enemy type, using the abilities, losing battles and wanting to go back into them so I could figure out what I did wrong. And these battles, like, these are the side quest things. These are choice stuff. I don't have to do them, but I wanted to do them not as a completionist, but because I felt this was a challenge that I really, really, really wanted to overcome. And that's only because the gameplay was so good. It was my fault that I was messing up, not the game's fault. So the game was doing what it needed to do, and I needed to just change up my tactics in order to make it, to succeed. And when the game makes me want to continue to get my ass kicked, it's doing something good. And that's all thanks to the gameplay being so well done. They've got the bike to get around the world, and you think like, I could just stay on this bike and shoot everything the whole time. No, they gonna fuck your bike up, and so you're gonna have to get off your bike, and you're gonna have to use your guns, and you're gonna have to use your abilities. It's fucking amazing, man. Like, everything works, and when that happens, there's nothing to complain about as far as the gameplay goes. Like, it's spot on. It's spot on to the T. So, gameplay, 2 thumbs up, and I had a really good time playing the game. And yes, I'm going to continue to play this game, even in the co-op. Now, I didn't experience any of the graphical bugs and hitches and stuff that everybody else was, especially on PC, that they were talking about. Now, I was playing on the Xbox Series X, and everything worked. Not a single stutter, not a single frame drop, noticeable hiccups, nothing. Until I got into the co-op. Once I got into the co-op, I don't know what happened. Like, we were playing the game for like an hour, and then I started noticing little things here and there. There would be some times where we would glitch, or where the game would freeze for a few seconds, putting us in completely different positions. And then at one point in time, once we tried to use the fast travel, the game, like, we were stuck in the fast travel loading screen, and we couldn't get out of it. So we paused the game and quit to the main menu, not the Xbox home, but the main menu of the game. And then it continued to work as it should after that. So it didn't crash the system, the game didn't crash, but it did freeze up on us like that. So single player, perfect, flawless. Co-op started to show us issues, but quitting to the main menu, then getting back into the game, You know, we didn't lose any progress, and it was a few seconds to fix. So I'm still gonna give it a 2 thumbs up. Now the story here is Borderlands. We really don't play it for the story. We play it for the looting and the shooting, but they have to give us a good reason. Who are we? Kind of really doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care much for the character. I didn't pick my character because I liked my character. I picked my character based off the abilities. And outside of that, I didn't have any other attachment to my character. I will say though, that the way, who did I use most? I used most the big guy. I don't remember his name. But, you know, the big Viking type of dude, Thor. I'm gonna just call him Thor. I use Thor, and I mean, he was talking, and I was listening to it because I enjoyed listening to the stuff he was saying, but it didn't provide anything to the story. All the characters that you meet, you know, all they want to do is, you know, help us get rid of the timekeeper. That's literally the story. Get rid of the timekeeper and escape the planet. Other than that, I mean, there wasn't like these big twists and turns and, oh, who would have guessed? Oh my God. Like, nah, bro. You was just here to loot and to shoot. They just had to give you a reason to be here. So, story, it's there, but we could have did without. And that's for, as in like who we are. Yeah, we are vault keepers. But, or not vault keepers, but, you know, vault hunters. But so I don't care. Like the game cares, but we don't really care. We just want to go loot and shoot. We could have been anybody, and we just want to go loot and shoot. And what are we doing here? We're trying to save the planet and get off at the same damn time. Nobody cares though. No memorable characters, no high stakes, no, oh shit, I better get this done so I can save it. Like, nah, it's a story, blah, who cares? I can do it. So, I give the story a 0. No thumbs for the story. Alright, so, in the end, the verdict, I give Borderlands 4 a 7 thumbs up out of 10. The graphics, the style was amazing. The visuals, amazing. The sound, voices, and the music, they were great. I loved them. The world, it was alright. You know, I gave it 1 thumb. The gameplay, perfect. Spot on. Everything it needed to be, 2 thumbs up. And the story, pretty much non-existent. Didn't care for it. So 0 for that. But anyway, I do give Borderlands 7 thumbs out of 10 with a strong recommend that you play, and even better if you play it in co-op, especially if they can get rid of these graphical, or not graphical, but little gameplay hitches and whatnot. But other than that, that's my review for Borderlands 4. Got another review coming up for, you'll find out here tomorrow, because I got to get 3 reviews done ASAP. So yeah, thank you for checking out the 10 Thumbs Review Network, and I will see you in a bit. Deuces.